Ginger Beans! So, I'm finally back in my chair again for the first time in a while because, I'm here to tell you about my Kindle Unlimited Readathon. So, due to the virus, Kindle set up a deal where people got 2 months of free Kindle Unlimited reading. So I signed up for it. Now I have 2 months of free reading. So I'm taking advantage of it to do a lot of reading, except I kind of, 3 days into this, I kind of decided to read 2 stories. So, it's not going well. I did finish one last night. So, it's been a week. Let's talk about it. First book I read was Mark of the Raven by Morgan L. Boos. It's an enjoyable Christian fantasy if you want an enjoyable Christian fantasy, and I enjoyed it, but it's not what I wanted. I haven't been able to read what I wanted. I've been wanting to read it for like a month and I haven't been reading it. It's not helping my situation much, but yeah, I don't really have thoughts on it. It's a cute story. Very interesting, but that was a week ago. Expect me to remember that. Then I read The Secret Lake by Karen Inglis. And, okay, this was not the book I wanted to read. I knew it wasn't the book I wanted to read. The book I want to read is set in the United States. This one is set in England. Like, I knew it wasn't the book I wanted to read, but I read it, and it was delightful. Oh, it was delightful. It's like a time-traveling story, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Slight mystery, it's middle grade. It's like 120 pages long. It is delightful. I absolutely loved The Secret Lake by Karen Inglis. The 2 main characters travel back in time to where the garden they live at had a lake, and that's just the idea behind the title. I really enjoyed it. Editor Yester here with all the graininess you could wish for. I forgot that I was not nearly enough excited about The Secret Lake. I just feel like I wasn't excited enough, which is terrible because I adored that book. I know it's not probably a lot of people's cup of tea, British, but it just reminded me that I consider British authors to be better than American authors, which I know a lot of people probably take insult at, but I adore British authors, and this is such a fun children's middle grade time travel. I mean, their theories, their hopes, their, what happens is crazy. And you think it would go one way, but it doesn't. And I just love it. And I love the mystery that's at the end of it. I mean, it doesn't come clear. It's just so good. Next up, I read Dear Author, Letters from a Bookish Fangirl by Laura A. Grace. It's really short. It's really sweet. After reading it for the first time in a couple of months, realistically, actually got out my novel and started working on it. My characters are now almost down out of the mountains, which, considering they had spent the past couple of months stuck on the mountains thinking deep thoughts, is a really good thing. And so, yeah, highly recommend, highly love that. Then my reading, I started reading 2 books. The 2 books that slowed me down. The one is the first Time Hunters series. I was thinking, it's time travel, I'll enjoy it. I didn't realize it was also Greek mythology based, and I do not like Greek mythology based. The few I have read, I have not liked. The few I have started, I have DNF'd. just don't like Greek mythology-based stories, so, yeah, I'm struggling to get through that one. But I did finish the other one, but I'll talk to that at the end because it's the last one I finished. But my reading kind of devolved from what I was wanting it to be to hoping it would be to what I am pleased that it is. And I read Happy Hollisters on a river trip and The Happy Hollisters at Gull Beach. They're books 2 and 3 of the Happy Hollisters series by Jerry West. The grandson of the author put them on Kindle Unlimited. And it's amazing. I've been loving it. It's the story of the super rich family back in the 1950s and their adventures. It kind of reminds me of YouTubers nowadays. And, it's hilarious. I know that description, a lot of people are probably going, what? But really, it does. It reminds me of YouTubers nowadays. Just more of a vloggy YouTuber who is, like, lots of traveling happening. But they go on adventures, they solve little mysteries, they make people happy, they are super happy. It's just a really sweet story, and yeah. I've already made a video a bit about it, and so you can check that out. But that's the Happy Hollisters at Gull Beach. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I want to spend $230 to buy the entire box set. I have the money, I could do it. It's 33 books long. I mean, it's totally worth it. I don't know. I kind of want to know. And then the one I started and finally finished is Etania's Worth, Daughter of Tamnarae. Now, this one is winning the book for best self-recommended. Technically, Dear Author Letters from a Fangirl was also a self-recommended book, but I'm giving that one the title Best Nonfiction. So this one is best self-recommended. I really enjoyed it. I really am grateful to M.H. Elrich for her excitement over this. I want to leave a review because I did enjoy this book. I think the main problem why I was reading it so slow is because this is the second book that I read recently where it was like, hi, I'm Christian fantasy. And usually I read like one of those a month, and I think that's enough. So, I mean, I enjoy the genre, it just kind of grates on me. And I just, one right after the other, I think that's the main reason I spent all week reading it, because I loved the world. I loved both of the Christian fantasy worlds. I loved the, like, plot ideas. I just couldn't get through it quickly, because I was just going, I just felt too preached at or something. I don't know. Anyhow, that's my thoughts on Etania's Worth. And so, I plan on soon putting up a poll on Instagram. I haven't yet. Well, yeah, check out my Instagram if you want to support my goals of leaving reviews for all these books at the end of it, and of maybe getting all the Happy Hollisters series. Feel free to do that by buying me a Ko-fi. Just help me find books. Do the YouTube things.